Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah. Now, the Jehovah Wickedness and the Christians and even some Israelites, they are stuck on this rebellious angel. And so when you look at the scriptures, you see in Luke 4 and 5, it say, "And the devil, taking him up into a high mountain, showed unto him all the kingdoms of the world in a moment of time. And the devil said unto him, All this power will I give thee, and the glory of them, for that is delivered unto me, and to whosoever I will I give it." So, is this the devil or is this a man? Now, when you understand the precepts, like Yahweh Shah said, you do err not knowing the scriptures. Because if you knew the scriptures, you would know Daniel 4:17. Let's start with that. That's a precept to clear up some of this stuff that people saying. Now he says 4:17, "This is the matter by the decree of the watchers and the demand by the word of the Holy One, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdoms of men, and giveth it to whosoever he will, and setteth up over it the bases of men." So hold on, was it the devil? You see, was it the devil talking? Was it not the devil? Was it a rebellious angel talking? Because the Most High said He ruleth in the kingdoms of men, and He give it to whoever He want to. Okay. Then when you look at, let's see here. When you look at when so-called this devil talking about he got the rulership of the kingdom, and the Most High said He set up the bases of men. Now let's get this bases of men, who He set up over it. See, because He set somebody up over these things. Let's go to who He set up over the kingdoms, and we're gonna start from the basis of men. Let's see here. He said in verse 8, it said, "They are the children of fools, yeah, children of base men. They were viler than the earth." Now, who is these children of base men? Who is the children of base men that He set up over the kingdoms of the earth? Let's go to Genesis 27 and 40. Now, we see who He gave the rulership to, and this is the blessing of Esau. "And Esau said unto his father, Hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, O my father." And he lifted up his voice and wept. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, "Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and of the dew of heaven from above." Verse 40, "And by thy sword thou shalt live, and shalt serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass, when thou have had the dominion," see, the rulership of all these kingdoms, "that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck." Now, he was promised the rulership. Esau and Edom was promised the rulership. And when you go to, let's see, Job, back to Job 9:24, it says, "The earth is given into the hand of the wicked." Not the wicked one, not the so-called spiritual demon Satan or the rebellious angel. No, it wasn't given to him. It was given to Esau. and because the Lord controlled the kingdoms of men, and He set up whoever He want to set up, not no rebellious angel. Say the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is He? You see. Then we got more ammunition on the rulership. Okay, when you go to Second Ezra, let's get Second Ezra 6:9. Say for Esau is the end of the world. Let's highlight that. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. So these dragons is ruling the world. These dragons are in control of the world. Not no rebellious angel, or not no uh you know somebody rebelling against God. Just want men to suffer. Not somebody that made a deal with God and challenged God and say, "Well, let me put them to the test." No, that's not how it goes down. Let's go to talking about putting to the test. Let's go to Romans. Let's go to the book of Romans, chapter 13, verse 1. It says, "Let every soul be subjected to the higher powers, for there is no power but of God." You see, there is no rebellious angel out there. It's no power but of God. The powers that be are ordained of God. You see, they are ordained of God. Look at what he said in verse 4. "For he is the minister of God to thee for good, but if thou do that which is evil, be afraid, for he bears not the sword in vain." Now, who did he give the sword to? He said Esau would live by the sword and have rulership. For he is the minister of God, a revenger to execute wrath upon him that doeth evil. Now let's go a few verses in verse 9. He also said about Esau, because he said in 13 said, "As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated." So he's talking about Esau. Verse 7, "For the scriptures saith unto Pharaoh, even for the same purpose have I raised thee up, that I might show my power in thee, and that my name might be declared throughout all the earth." So he raised Esau up to rule all the kingdoms of the earth. And let's get that in Revelation. Revelation lets you know straight up who is in control of these nations, the kingdoms of the earth. Let's start with 17:18. It says, "And the woman which thou sawest is that great city which reigneth over the kings of the earth." You see, Esau has the rulership. You see, he reigneth over the kings of the earth. Let's see here. Let's get 13. Let's get 13. Let's get 13:11. I think 11 and 12. It say, "And I beheld another beast coming out of the earth, and he that had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon." 12. "And he exercised all the power of the first beast before him, and caused the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed." You see, that's who uh, got control of the earth, and that's causing uh, certain things to happen. But this nothing but Esau. The nations of Esau is controlling and exercising power over the beast, over all the kingdoms of the earth. So that was an Edomite talking to Yahweh Shah. It wasn't a rebellious angel talking to Yahweh Shah, telling him, he gonna do something to him. Or if he gonna give him something if he worship him. No. See, they know full well that they can't mess with him. I think it's Acts 19. Let me check Acts 19. Because Acts let you know about these spirits. Let's see, 19, Salakia. There we go, 19:15. And the evil spirit answered and said, Jesus I know, or Yahushua I know, and Paul I know, but who are you? You see, that's showing you that how he gonna say jump, he gonna take him up to the top of the temple and say jump off and let me see if you the son of God. He gonna give him some tests to see if he the son of God. You know, when he already the spirit, if he's an evil spirit sent, and evil spirits are sent by the Most High, mind you. But if he's an evil spirit, how he don't know who Yahweh is, and this evil spirit knew who he was? How he gotta give him tests? Or I want if you the son of God and all this kind of stuff. No, they know who Yahweh was. That's why they, when he expelled them from the man that was possessed, they said, "Oh, you the son of God." See, they knew who he was. The spirits knew who he was. How is somebody that don't know who he was? Only person that didn't know who he was Harold. Harold was an Edomite, and Harold wanted to know, was on the lookout for him. As soon as he came up on the scene, is in two. It say Harold was looking for this man. He was sending messages to go find Yahweh Shai. You see, and so he was telling them, his people, to go kill the children, trying to kill Yahweh Shai before he even came up on the scene. He was the only person that was confused about who he was. You see, and so these people's error because they don't know the scriptures, man. They not looking at the scriptures. They sticking with the doctrines of men that's telling them about these rebellious angels and all this kind of stuff. You can't find no rebellious angels in here. Let me get Psalm before I close out. Psalm, what is 78 or 68? Let's try 78:49 first. Bingo. There we go. Now what does this say? He said he cast upon them the fierceness of his anger, wrath, and indignation, and trouble by sending evil angels among them. See, the Most High sent evil angels and called these evil angels to do his punishing. That's why he says no power but of God. And they are ministers of God, you see. So these people talking about evil angels. Let me get that Psalm 103. 103:20. It say, bless the Lord for his angels, you see, that excel in strength, that do his commandments. His angels do his commandments. They don't be rebellious. How King David don't know some of them was rebellious? Hearkening unto his voice, the voice of his word. 21. Bless ye the Lord, all his hosts. That means all his angels. Yeah, ministers of his that do his pleasure. See, ain't no power but of God. They are ministers of his to execute vengeance upon the people that's doing bad and wicked. He got a problem with Israel because Israel was breaking his law. He got a problem with the nations because they're a bunch of heathens that don't have his law. So he causing drama on the scene. Now let's get that in Deuteronomy. I'm gonna close out with the Deuteronomy. Deuteronomy 32, 30, 39. It says, see now that I, even I am he, and there is no God with me. See, ain't no rebellious spirit out there that's battling with him. He say, I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. So he is the one that's doing these things. It's not no rebellious angel, no spiritual demon, anything that's contrary to him. They all obeying him, and they are his soldiers. Any spirit that's in existence is his soldiers in his army. They are not rebellious to the Most High. That's a bold-faced lie because they trying to use replacement theology in that. Let's say the Edomites. Let's say the Edomites are rebellious angels, and that the Edomites is done away with, and the rebellious angels root is the one controlling things and tearing up everything around here. Okay, let me get Revelation. I say that was my last one. Let me get Revelation. Okay, let's get this Revelation because this let you know. Revelation chapter 11. What is it, 15? Here we go. Right here, he said, and the nations were angry, and thy wrath come, and the time of the dead, and they shall be judged, and thou shouldest give a reward unto the servants, the prophets, and the saints, and to them that fear the name, small, great, and shouldest destroy them which destroy the earth. It's not no rebellious angels destroying the earth. It's these freaking Edomites that's he gave the kingdom to. They destroying the earth because made them to be the wicked. But I'm gonna leave it there. All praise to Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shah, Bashem Kakadash. Double honor to the elders pushing the truth. Peace to the elect worldwide. The kingdom is at hand. Shalom.